Let's oh yeah. I forget I forgot this little thing, but that's what it is. Let's Okay. Yeah, just wanted to say that. Don't judge me for paying by that. Okay. I got the free version for a month, so I'm doing that now. I had to use it for some things, or I was testing some features, which didn't actually allow it to how I perceived them being. So yeah, not the best, but it's nice to not deal with that for a while. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's not the worst purchase I've ever made. In terms of like subscriptions and that, I get my most out of it. You know, it's not all too often I do sell it for something to be fair. So, but how is the sun doing? So I've been saying there for a few minutes now. Well, not paused. Forgot to tab there. There we go. That's much better. So yeah, I've had this world for a number of months. I have kind of come on and off over time. Um, I did do a little test run here a little while ago. But that was private, no, unlisted rather. I was working a bit to try and get this thing all rigged up, and I just wanted to do another one just to make sure that things are consistent. With the last stream, the only thing I did to sort in terms of that is the echo. Um, there's no, well, you might pick up on some extra noise here because for some reason the audio doesn't want to go from like the game audio doesn't want to go to my headset, so you might pick up on my microphone, but hopefully not. I want to try and avoid that. So yeah, hopefully it just only plays the desktop audio for you, and that's that. But yeah, so other than that little thing with speaking to others is doing well, which is good. Um, and yeah, she went to come on here for a little bit this morning. Won't be doing the stream as long as I did last night. That was a bit of a mad one. I do have some videos I can be working on, but yeah, I just waited to play for a little bit and work on some stuff I am that you probably saw already just very quickly, but I've got a little structure there that I'm working on. I started working on as a lighthouse, and I think to be honest, I might have to change up the size a little bit. Um, because I kind of want to have like the first one or two levels of said lighthouse to be just slightly bigger than the rest, and it was kind of just you know transition into the actual size of the rest of the build. Um, so yeah, a bit of a hiccup there. I'm not sure how I did that to be honest. I thought I had everything sorted as oh my god. I yeah, one thing I don't miss about this version is the boats. They are not fun. But yeah, I don't know whether or not just to keep it like this. I mean, because I was gonna have paintings in here as well, but I might have to do that for another room now because I don't really see much of a point in. A lot of it's just laziness, to be honest. Me not wanting to expand upon it any further than that. Really, that is purely um what my head is going for right now. But I mean, nah, it wouldn't be a difficult thing to rebuild. It's small enough. Just some things like the fences take time to break. Let me get this extra wool over here, actually. I didn't really think about how much wool that was going to take out of me so far, but just building that first little level, and that's not even that level finish yet either. I mean, one, there's part of a wall missing here, and it's going to be going up at least one more block, if not two. But we'll just see, I suppose. I mean, see how I feel about it. Um, I'll tell you what as well. I should know you guys didn't see it. Hold on. Just go here. So, single player. So this world. Oh, no, I can't tell where my mouse is. There we go. My mouse has just disappeared when I went into full tab. But yeah, this one's called Spooky World. Gosh, let me just do this real quick. It's a nightmare. It's called Spooky World. It was just a regular world name before, but I changed it because so I was mining one day, um, and you'll have heard a few people talking about it if you like maybe watching their videos or whatever, but about the kind of lonely feeling of this version of the game is, the only thing around you are the evil mobs and these animals. That's it. There's not really much to this version. Um, it's very quiet, very lonely. There's really no infrastructure apart from a dungeon, which I am yet to find on this world. I haven't really done too much exploring all around here, but what was it again? Maybe I can see a little bit more. Yeah, I haven't done too much exploring. I've done a little bit over there. It's like where those trees start. Um, a little bit further onto the right of that area, and then you can't see, but there's like a start of a very small desert into just loads of hills over there. I don't know. I want to do a little bit of exploring at some point, but I just haven't gone into yet. But yeah, not a lot has been done in this world. I just focused on. Well, I was getting my supplies and that ready for a little while whilst situated in there, and then I was working on that build, which went through many different variations before it got to the point where it's there are some like little tunnels and all that going on through there, or started tunnels where there's never a builds going on that I kind of just stopped in the middle of the very early stages of development. I mean, yeah, they didn't really get too far. I've just been kind of taking it slow in this world, really, whenever I have been playing. But these days I'm just kind of allowing myself to have a little bit more of some freedom with it, really, because I don't often give myself that anymore. Whenever I was younger, I would just go whatever the hell I wanted the moment I felt it. But these days, it's kind of like, oh, things need to be kind of like uniform and very, very pronounced. In fact, even just last night, Terraria was a good example of that. I was coming up with different like block palettes and thinking of what would go for a bar, you know, especially like a grand cavern type thing. Um, I went through different like variations of just bloody chandeliers before I finally settled on something and got to work on it. So yeah, it's just kind of trying to strip back that um restraint a little bit because well, it's also a good thing for me to have that in a way, just because of the sort of career path I'm going for. At the same time, it does limit me because it doesn't really give me much of a chance for creative freedom. You know, it doesn't allow me to actually think for myself and feel like, okay, what would realistically work here? I'm not going for realism. I'm not going for any of that sort of thing. Just whatever the hell I want. I kind of just build things as I imagine them being, or as best as I could think of them being just on the top of my head. I wasn't going off of any Google images back in the day. I wasn't doing any of that. But even if I wanted to, the computer would have been too slow to dial up anything anyway. So you know, I wasn't really going off of much. And yeah, I just haven't done that for a long time. So kind of what I'm going for now, really. And part of what I've done on this version as well. Something I dislike about this version as well is I recently discovered that apparently, um, and I can't say apparently anymore because I've confirmed it there for myself, that squids actually make uh, walking slash running noises on dirt and sand. And I almost didn't quite pick up on it there, but they did just in that moment. Um, so there have been times where you might have seen a clip of someone just standing still, not doing anything, and then they hear that noise. Now, I can't say as much about stone. I don't really recall how common it is for them to just be kind of lurking around in caves with like little bodies of water. I know in a modern version they just can't do whatever the hell they want, especially the glow squids just hanging around, but they don't really make sounds on any sort of surface unless they break their back landing on it. So there is that. But yeah, see, I don't like these sounds. um, Something as well that I do like about this version, or versions of this time, not necessarily this one specifically, but just I miss the old fog, and by that I mean like rendering fog. So this here, I don't like it being up as close as that, but maybe about there for me. Which go to max distance in there, but just it just feels a bit nicer to me. Like there's sort of a mystery going on. You don't know exactly what you're gonna see right away until you get a bit closer to it. And I get the newer ones might be a little smoother on the transition of you like starting to see things, but I kind of like that. Just all of a sudden you're walking and then boom, that elevator just pops in, and but it's not like it's clear or anything. It still gives that ominous feeling of it being faded out. I don't know. I like that about it. Um, and also just because I just I feel like the new rendering fog looks kind of crap. Like it just ends and there's like you could say the same about this version to be fair, but I think it's got a bit more of an immersive feel to it. Whereas the newer one just kind of it's like, oh, the world just kind of ends there, does it? But yeah, no, just like that. The grapple as well is actually something I didn't expect to like as much. I remember, over the years, even like earlier days, looking at old looks of gravel and not really liking it all that much. I think it was a little too much, but to be honest, I actually do quite like the look of this. It may just be that my brain was looking for something different, and that's why I'm appreciating it now. I will say I do definitely go back to the classic textures quite a bit on newer versions. Again, it's just I don't know. It's probably just my brain wanting to change, but um, again, like when the new textures came out, I did like them. I was quite a big fan of the change. Not the change, but just the option of a fresh new look. Um, but yeah, no, it's just nice to come back to us and again. And the funny thing is as well, I never even played this version when it came out. I started on console, so I wouldn't have played it until about a certain update, so it would have been a bit after this. But yeah, I don't know, just despite the fact that I never playing this in the first place, I like things for you. I think now as well with the modern game is that I feel a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of block choice. I mean, that just sounds a bit silly, right? Because surely that'll make it easier knowing, like, okay, I want to use this and that, but the thing is as well that is like in a way of how inconvenient it all is, and I get you have to, go exploring and all these things, but having to use a biome finder to do anything that I'm really wanting to do just doesn't feel right. I'd rather use like go to a villager and you buy a map off of them to go and find something like you do with what's it? Like you do with the gosh, my brain. The Woodland Mansion. That's what it's called. I'd forgotten about that. Forgot what it's called. Um, but yeah, you can do that with the Woodland Mansion. You can go to a cartographer villager and you can trade a map off of them. And it leads you to one, whatever one that may be. It could be one pretty far, but at least it leads you to one. You know, I just think that would be seriously these cave sounds. I've, there's no, there must be a cave underneath the sand here, man. Because every time I've come over here, I've only ever experienced cave sounds. I've got, I've definitely got caves over there. I've been through them and rinsed them all out of their resources multiple times. Um, Not multiple times, I don't know about, but I've had an extensive amount of time in the caves. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, just constantly, man, I'm getting these cave sounds. They don't leave me alone. Um, but yeah, I totally lost track of what I was going to say earlier. Actually, I was explaining the the reason for the name of this world, and it's not just because of 1.7.3. My mouse has died. Really? After all this time, it now decides to die. Actually, you know what? I did spend a I did spend an extensive amount of time editing that latest video, so I'll give it that. 2 seconds, guys. Go grab that. I promise I'll remember. Do you remember? Yes, I do. I very much do. I think that was my teams going off. Has someone contributed something? Oh my god. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm only messing around, not gonna pretend no one's doing nothing. I was actually kind of surprised by what work had been done already for my work project. Um, but we'll get into that in a little bit. For now, well said. So yeah, reason that this is called Spiky World. Again, it had a regular world name before. Um, just like New World, whatever. But yeah, so I was down in the caves one day, just doing the normal business, and um, and I saw a name tag, and I couldn't quite make out what it was, but it was moving. I could see it. I was looking at it for ages. Um, and yeah, I was absolutely terrified. It's like, what the hell is this? Because I only play this in single player. I mean, I don't even know how to set up a server on here, let alone set up a server on the new version. the newest version of Java. I spent ages with a friend the other day trying to figure out how we could uh, do a multiplayer world together because it was their first time. Their first time, and I don't know how to set up a server on Java Edition. So yeah, that was a yeah, bloody great pairing to put together. Um, but yeah, so I went off. I logged out of the game immediately, absolutely shitting myself, scared. Um, over just the name tag in the game because it was a single player world. I was like, what the hell is going on here? This shouldn't be possible. And I was right, it couldn't be possible. Um, there had to be something going on there. So I messaged Ben, being an old little panicky wuss that I was, and still definitely am. Oh, that turns into blocks again, doesn't it? That's annoying. You can tell I haven't really played this for a little while, despite how long. Oh, Jesus! I mean, I could hear them the whole time, but just seeing them now is, oh my god, I made a bloody zombie spawner. There you go, guys. A little guide on how to make a zombie spawner. Just leave the underneath of your lighthouse in the dark for ages, and they will spawn. Bloody hell. Oh god. Um. So yeah, I went up to Ben crying like a little baby. Um. And I got him on. I've eventually got him to download the right version. He went for like two, maybe potentially three. That might be a stretch, but potentially three before he figured out what version I was on. Um, so yeah, got him on. He made his own little world, and he was just gonna be my like my Ghostbuster, my mystery investigator, my knight in shining armor, you know. Yeah, so he came on to help, see what was going on. We're looking for a little while. And eventually, he gets the same thing as well. I'm like, this is bloody crazy. What's going on? Um, but one actuality it was he just pressed, was it F3? Oh god, no. Yeah, pressed F3. And you see all this? See all these numbers above mobs' heads? Yeah, that's literally all it was. I was freaking out because I didn't know, or had forgotten rather, um, that in this version, up to whatever point, that mobs had name tags above their head when you went into F3 mode. So going into this without having seen, this version in a while. And keep in mind, when I was in that cave, by the way, I only ever saw one name tag. The next time I went back on the world while he was on it, I saw about four more. And like before he came to that conclusion of like pressing F3, I don't know how I didn't come to that conclusion from pressing F3 because I would have had all this info on my page and I just didn't put two and two together. It was just the fact that I was looking for coordinates or something. I think I was trying to check my what level I was at for diamonds. And I just seen this again. Like I say before, when I did read it, I couldn't quite read the text, so I didn't just see it was a load of numbers. Just my first thoughts were, how in the hell did someone get into my game, my single player game? But yeah, so I mean, just that was that. I was totally freaked by it, and yeah, that's literally the only reason I named it Spooky World because right after that happened, I just labeled it as that, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to go in that world anymore. And I was devastated as well because I quite liked the little generation of this bit I started on. This is the world spawn here, and I thought, oh, this is pretty cool. like the little underground cave going on and that kind of like diving board going on. Yeah, just the sort of jankiness about it. I don't know. Just some of the old generation is nice. I have gone a bit slick to the bone with slick to the teeth of just all this mountainous terrain. And don't get me wrong, right? The really tall ones, like if you're just going for a stroll now, yeah, a nice little biome, and there's a massive mountain there, then I don't mind. But having everything kind of mountainous is a bit eh. I'm not a big fan of that. Um, and just a sort of like realistic generation of all kind of gets rid of that fantastical feeling for me. That's just me being sort of nitpicky. Wow, I am already at cobble. Well, I should really get in there and then start mining away at the stuff. It's gonna confuse me for a bit, but I need to do it. Oh yeah, and something about this as well. I know you could just apply this texture to modern day packs and all that, but I was always fascinated by the look of this old cobblestone, the early stuff. Now, if you do go and play this version, just right off the bat, you don't actually get this texture. It's slightly earlier, but I thought just to complete the feel of everything else, I did apply a texture pack that did change the look of the cobble, um, just to match up with this. You know, I didn't really want to go with a too early of a version. You know, just like that, I feel quite comfy using this. It's nice. Nah, not really feel like it. This is just trying to me trying to remember how I kind of structure things, but I imagine I'll end up somewhat different from the original song. I just love this. It's so chill, so it's, I don't know, just a nice little thing. I'm just gonna remove this actually because this is only a foundation, just gonna get the initial shape that I wanted. That I don't know how I made this and was like, yeah, this is actually what I wanted. I don't know how I managed that, but we see how things are in the moment and then we figure out what is big we actually want. Now, if I'm going with the same idea, but just, it's starting off as like, as the bigger size to begin with, and then eventually it evolves into what I want it to be, then it is still going to be, there's not going to be a whole lot of layer floors, but that's what I'm thinking of right now. If I actually do want that, um, so yeah, yeah, just a sec. yeah, this is all going to be quite janky underneath, but as long as we figure this out, then it'll make things a bit easier. You know what? You know, something I've been forgetting here actually. Very sorry if anyone's been in chat. I am not used to this for the comments, just don't really, I'm used to them appearing on the right. I've not really set this up with like Streamlabs or anything to actually have the messages pop up. Yeah. Only one person, thankfully, but Ben's been in there, and I've just missed him. Sorry. Wait. Oh, is this not sharing my screen? What? When did that stop? Did that break it? Oh, I think adjusting my sound broke the bloody game. Hold on. Hold on here. Is it better now? How's that been like that? Hold on. Right, it's fine now. Please tell me it's only been like that since the previous night. Your lighthouse in the dark for ages. Enable spawn. Bloody hell. Oh god. Um. So yeah, I went out to bed crying like a little baby. Mint shiny on yeah, so I came on the transition of you. Oh no! Brother, I just focused on. What did I do to my stream settings? Hold on. What did I do? Is it? I've played an F11 before. Wait, hang on. What did I do before? Um. Oh god. Let me see here. So last time, so again, I was saying earlier how I did a test stream, um, some time ago. Let me just see. Yeah, here we go. You guys get to see this, I suppose. For God's sake, man. I wish I was checking chat because I would have actually seen that a lot faster. Oh yeah, you have to deal with all this crap for a bit. Wait, did I not go in Minecraft? I thought I did. Well, I mean, anyway, it still went just fine though. Okay, if I call Penguin, it didn't actually need to be playing anything on that, but yeah, I was in full screen for this, and this worked fine. I don't, that's frustrating, man. That's really annoying. Yeah, we we ended up playing this game for about a good hour and a bit before. No, okay, so that's not the one. It's slightly before that. When did I do that? Oh, here we go. So this is one I done before. Yeah, there we go. I think I got Ben to like proper fine tune my sayings after that, but this is me just kind of winging it, essentially. But let's see. Um, oh no, I was playing in window mode. So why doesn't that work then? Right, I'm gonna try something here real quickly because last time I did this. Yeah, see, that's a problem. I don't know why, but my game has actually started doing this recently on this old version where whenever I go into video settings, it just breaks the game and crashes it instantly. That's annoying, man. I can't believe it's been doing that the whole time. So, right. I guess we'll very quickly run through things again that I've been showing you guys and talking about. Because, oh boy, am I pissed. That is the wrong game. This ain't the version I want to play. What the hell's going on here? I guess I might as well see if this works. Will it purchase the packs used by this world? No. Okay, so it's on the wrong mechanic again, but it's showing me my stuff. We absolutely love that. Why am I on this version? Tell me that. Why am I here? Why are you doing that to me again? Huh? Why are you doing that to me? Here we go. So yeah, I can full screen from the actual in-game itself. I can tap to do it, but I don't think that does that. I mean, it hardly makes a difference having the top of the screen of the tabbed thing, the window thing, but I'd rather not, you know? Right, let me just see if this is working now. If I move it and stuff. Just waiting for it. It's a good few seconds behind. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I can always adjust it, to be fair, just to not have that in it. I can mess about the screen size and all, but yeah, turn that down a little bit, actually. I like the sound and all, but it deafens me. Yeah, to be fair, that's always... My sounds always adjust themselves when I switch version. It does just do that. And there we go. That's that fixed. In a second. I'm just realizing this all of a sudden now in my ears. It's not coming from the... It's not coming from the PC anymore. I don't get this game on my... This version either does work on my laptop, like it going into my headset, or it doesn't. That's just it. There's no in between where it just works consistently. It's one or the other. So I went from not working for the first like 25 minutes of that to all of a sudden working now. Oh, so I didn't check this from about yesterday morning, by the way, but lads, I appreciate the many of you watching that latest video. I really expected that to tank. I mean, within the first day, I don't think it did. I think it actually did worse than like the last ever video I did. Um, and you know, I never do this to like to make anything of it. Just I do. I mostly do this for myself, like just making like little memories and that. But it is nice to see um, how well it's been received by folks. Yeah, let's go. And just how many I've seen. You know, I would have expected that. Just like it. I think it was at 40 yesterday. It's about 72 now, which is insane. And the amount of people that came through for the Terraria live stream last night as well. That was nice as well. I can't believe how many people showed up after all that. I mean, really, that is just... Yeah, wow. Especially after doing it for months. I mean, I suppose Terraria does tend to do well normally anyway, just I suppose in my head I just never expect it. Because, you know, for years, like, I did plenty of streams, but it's just not really something I typically deem as, like, people, like, watch it, I guess. I just sort of did it because it was a nice, easy, and lazy way of just kind of like, making something. Um, We haven't done any editing by anything. So yeah, enter the community and stuff, and let's go. And you have that comment just with people immediately, so you get to connect for a short bit of time over that. And you know, whether they stick around or for the rest of their life is totally up to them, and let's just go. It's always the fascination of people wanna tune back in on that second time, and you know, I need to tune. I'm turning down my own headset as well on top of just turning this down again. Um, there's always a fascination of people come back, and you know, like I've seen loads of people come in and go over just like the last year and a bit of doing the various streams, almost a couple years now, in fact. We brought back the series in end of 2022, about November time or October. It might be in October. That's when I released that video. Or was it 2022? Am I making that up? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, yeah, no, it was 2022. Yeah. For a second, I was starting to think it was October because I could remember being at my job, but no, that was I'm thinking of the last ever. Well, I say last ever. There was an Apex video in the last few months, but um, you know, like the proper last Apex video before, you know, it's like okay, that's them done. Like no more regular Apex uploads. Again, couldn't have managed to avoid it this year, but I had so many clips I thought were funny from just you know like the little bits of us playing over the last while. Um, because as much as I tried to avoid it, I still managed to put a bit of time into um the guys and all that. And I love playing with the guys, but it's just a mixture of that game. It's oh god, yeah, no, not a fun one. And the screen hasn't frozen this time. I'm just checking something real quick. Like, you know, something on my taskbar that's moving like that. Sorry, stand by to sign it. Okay, right. I'm really sorry about that. We shall continue now. Probably already wasted another day in game. This is what it is. Um, at some point I'm just gonna make a little house over there. Never really hut just to save me walking over there all the time. In fact, I might even just do that. I'm gonna make a bed, get some torches, get a door. All that is because I cannot stand just walking, uh, swimming back over all the time. I keep on losing my boat. So I guess I'm bored. Yeah. If you can tell, this was the first house that I made. It was a lot different to begin with. I had to make many, many adjustments before it would actually allow me to sleep. And yes, I did cover it up when I was doing so. Because yeah, if you didn't know, in this version you had to meet certain requirements to be able to sleep through the night without being disturbed, because if you didn't meet them, you would be punished with a random mob that would just attack you in your slumbers. I don't know if I had a name for it, but if I did, I would call it a nightmare. I mean, it would be pretty scary to wake up and have a monster attacking you. Sounds like a nightmare to me. But yeah, so that would happen, and it definitely did happen a lot, which is kind of fine. So yeah, I ended up actually fixing it and making it somewhat functional for a build, because I just refused to do so before it. I was like, nah, I'll never do that. Come on, man. Take me a little more seriously than that. But yeah, that's it. End up giving in the end. I need to get some more red dice in as well. But I need to just get a pen set up so I can actually um, get wool consistently without having to find all new sheep in that, because the ones I have died with red, it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't work the same in this version where you start dying them and they just stay around. No, they could still despawn just like that. So I need to get some pens going soon and get them all fed and stuff. Hmm. No, just do something basic for now. I won't do anything crazy for a build. Just get something built. Ah, crap. It's been too long again. I did it again. Oh, it's not changing. There we go. Let's do this. It's been way too long and then I don't have time to do anything. If I was doing one of those 20-minute little Let's Plays, I would never get anything done. Jesus, man. They didn't even bring enough wood either. Look at me go. Jeez, I thought someone bomb rushing me. I got torches. I've not got torches.
Ah, quick run! Run!
The thing is, man, what you're seeing right now, it's bloody dark as hell. Okay, it's maybe not that bad at the moment, but it's gonna get real dark in a second. And when it gets dark, man, it gets dark. You don't play the Minecraft with us anymore, you babies. Alright. Yeah, my place is just bloody infested with creepers, man. Trouble is as well, you can't really outrun them as well. Oh! Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Bloody hell. Get away from me, you sicko. Oh, my frames went all choppy now. See, if I was in full tab right now, I wouldn't be having that problem. But the game won't bloody well let me. Check out the tunes they're playing right now, though. Really try to traumatize me for life. It's a nursery rhyme. Just give it a minute because most of them will burn out. I should get some trees spawn over there, actually, that'll help out for future. I mean, the tick rate on this is insane. Just lots of things spawn. Yep. The amount of creepers at my home, man. It is insane. Honestly. Surprised my boat didn't break, to be fair. I have to give her credit for that one. Oh, well, I'm just glad I was in war. I thank you for that. Gonna munch on this guy raw real quick. There you go. That gave me nothing. I don't know why I did that. I think that's one where you can say that his death was truly in vain now. Let's go a little pond. I've never seen this bit before. Let's go. Spray that now. Why did I make that joke? Yeah. I could have not said that, but I just did anyway. Sheepy sheep. Yeah, sometimes you just turn around, look back, and that bloody cluster of mobs will spawn. won't be any sort of variety, they will just spawn. It's like 5 of them. 5, I'd maybe even stretch to 6 pieces of wool in one little swing there. 6 might be a bit much, we'll say 5. He's dancing! There's a little bear. Going up a brick build, like anything, just any sort of inclusion of brick in your build, just a pro kind of move, like you knew what you were doing, because that can be a bit of a tricky thing to work with. Maybe these days it's a little easier, but even like that, you still don't really see too many people using it. It's it's an interesting one to use because you know it only works in so many ways, and if you know how to make it work, you can make it work. But yeah, I don't know. It's just no thought there. That is the list of waste material on this, but I'll make it at least look a little decent. I gotta improve myself here. I did not make all the way to whitening there. I try to avoid taking damage. So hold on. Focusing on multiple things here at once here, but I get distracted very easily. Really just thinking of like concern for time here, you know, that's oh, it's really on my mind. So, yep, that's it. I don't know making this. I don't know why I followed it so much, but you know that's fine. Oh crap. Okay, maybe this is gonna look a little ugly. Maybe just a little bit. Good thing there's no phantoms though. So it'll just be for a minute. Just for a minute. I promise. Forget how long my phone was actually running for in reality because I've got YouTube open and I forget the fact that I did the doing like 3 month trial thing that it's actually still in fact playing a video or a VOD or whatever while the thing's not actually on. Too much there. Hey Rob. Oh, literally just caught you on the message as well. I don't know why I keep on forgetting to check my chat. I'm not used to this where the message doesn't pop up on like the top right or anything anymore. It's baffling my brain, but yeah. Okay, I was about to burn this thing down, but thankfully it's an okay big tree. It's just give me a bit extra, that's all it's doing. It's not actually being annoying like that over there. That it's gonna get burned down at some point. Yeah, man, welcome, welcome. Just woke up? Yeah. I've been up for a few hours now. Somehow woke up after getting up at 1 last night, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that was, I was absolutely shattered. Because I know we've been going for it, actually. As I said, I was gonna do this for a little while. 22nd of what? Why did I read the day? Oh, see. Yeah, see, clearly I've not, fully recovered yet from like a week out now. Let me just unplug these little holes. These are really stupid. It's gonna annoy me day with me. Yeah, save the rest of this pickaxe for when I'm actually building. And I actually get back to the thing I said I was going to work on. Instead, just build an extra house because I was too lazy to go across to my own home. Oh yeah, and I was talking about brick as well before because I was considering that for the roof, but that could take some extensive amount of time, and I'm pretty sure clay is a lot harder to come by from making that up at all. Little details like that are the things I'm just kind of going with what's in my brain. I'm not too confident in that, whether or not I am actually right. This will be a little test again, just to see if in terms of this. So this guy's going to be red. I'm going to shear him, and I want to see if he actually turns into be red or not again after that. So I'm feeling they're not. It's going to be a little annoying if they're not. Doesn't connect to the wall. That annoying. No, no. Well, yeah, that barely cooked. That barely cooked anything. Okay, hopefully that does a little bit more then. Otherwise, I'm just going to use all my wood. All the remaining wood that I have. Because again, got all that coal over there, but too lazy to bring any of it over. I really should though if I'm going to use this as like a temporary little thing for other potential builds that'll go around here. Probably not. Um, I've got another little location where I want to build a little bit more. I was thinking it might even be a bit better for a village of some sort. I'll show you guys in a little bit because my screen was frozen for so long, which is always lovely. You know, we love that. So just have to look forward to it. Okay, we got our glass. Please don't waste this because then I really will have to go over and get coal. And I'm bringing this whole new way of life to the islands just to keeping an eye on you. Yeah, you go down there. Then I'll know who you are. Yeah, not bringing all these trees over just to waste them for a fuel source. I've got a coal for it, I might as well use it. There we go. Looking all cozy on the inside there. I don't know what we're saying about that. There we go. Let's see, give ourselves a little painting. Make it feel like a home away from home. Just demonstrate here. Really just doing anything to avoid building that lighthouse over there. Maybe it'll take a little while, still not go right in. Yeah. So this I always forget which one is it. I think it just takes a while to break. Let's see actually. Yeah. It doesn't really matter what he is. Fair enough. As I say, it's been a while, so I just kind of forget, to be honest. And even just that, where you can't go up and hug the fence anymore if you wanted to. There's an actual barrier there because it's still meant to be up a lock. Oh, see, I'm just trying to remember how I did this now because I've kind of messed up a little bit. Dearie me, because yeah, I did overhang. There just a second ago. I really don't. That's not too sure I feel about extra little bits of regular stone being out on that side anyway, so just play this up a little bit. It'll probably have to go with one more here now anyway, so I guess it's going over for more stone. Good thing I collected some a little while ago. I think. I don't know. I need to make a new pickaxe anyway, so I can actually chip away at the underneath. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh, go away. I had that antivirus thing when I got my laptop. Sure, I just won't. It won't leave me alone. I've pressed accept risk so many times, and it just won't leave me be. It's trying to expose me right now that I'm unprotected. So if someone's watching that and you're a bit of a malicious lad, just ease off, will ya? Try and keep my peace. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what that's for, it's actually meant to be this little guy's bed. But yeah, fun enough. Even though this is suitable enough, I still do get attacked every now and again. I have a little nightmare. I think you can still get it even if you do have yourself such a way that just kind of happens. It is a little dark, granted, but I sort of left that on purpose just because I kind of like the moody feel of it. But yeah. Oh man, I'm showered this morning. I'm definitely getting there at night tonight. Definitely getting in there tonight. See, this does have a stair variant at this point, yeah. Oh, it doesn't actually. I thought it did. Honestly, there is a reason that this world is called Spooky World. I'm starting to think I didn't debunk it anymore. The mystery goes on. Yeah, Stokero, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. Nope. A damn on Switch. Oh, there it goes. Right click. I was doing the wrong button. Hey, bud. Right. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. I give him one of these. Oh, that stands you up. I always forget that. Jeez, I feel as forgetful as last night. By the way, whoever else is watching now, we can all still hear me alright, yeah? Just making sure things are working because... Oh boy, I really can't when everything's going wrong. Ah, there it is. So glad that thing hasn't broken yet. Just feel like it would have by now. Yeah, nothing really breaks it faster. Just one of those things. Wait, why is always a sword for these things? Or does it? No. I've been having a really hard time figuring out if this actually does it faster or not. So what is this looking like now? It looks like that. Does that make sense? Okay. Little something going on there, but there's an extra there. But why is that extra? It's a very weird one. I don't know, but hopefully it is lit up enough, and then Flats will just torch that there and torch that here to be covered soon. Cool, well, glad we got that holiday a bit more. See, this just kind of leave it looking a little extra weird, but not much really do about that at the moment. Yeah, doing my first in case it really isn't going fast. Yeah, I think it's gone faster actually. Just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Alright, hopefully that was enough. But if it's not, it's fine. That's a bit annoying. Right, not quite enough, but we're almost there. Good thing though that we've almost got some wood. Almost? No, that we have got some wood around here. Wondering, I'm thinking about setting up a pen, but wondering if I do it over here, over there, or even on the new bit where I'm thinking of developing. I mean, maybe not over there just yet because nothing's even there. I've just dug up some snow and called it a day. gonna go for a little bit longer just because it doesn't really feel fair that the first part of it was just nothing going on and just me talking. Mm. What the- Right. No. Let me keep it open. So, keep on closing it. What's wrong with me today? Actually, no. I'm not gonna talk to you guys. Don't feel like it. Done. Done. I don't know if he is. It's still really loud in my ear. Okay. Review. I did leave the chunk-ish a little bit. Is there actually a check would be to see if he's still downstairs? No sheep downstairs, okay. If I don't see a red one around here, it's definitely a thing where they don't stay the same color. The one more root's red, so we use that. Right. And I'm gonna fix that in a bit. It just looks a little awkward. Just not being there, that little stubby top. Yeah, we'll do that some other time. Sure. Need to focus ourselves here, lads. All right, and then. Oh, yeah, here. Give me the planks. Give me the wood. Oh, don't do it that way. I always get confused and never do it in an efficient way. because my mouse died as well, it's just gonna be really slow at the moment. Careful. I think that's it. That's it for defenses. Yep. This will have to be replaced as regular stone as well. That can just be regular. Okay. Bother with that again. That just looks a bit weird, but yeah. And plus, this is going to be expanding. Wants to be stone. See, now I don't even know because it's still like even if I bring this back out, it's just going to be left with the same amount of room, and it's not a lot right now. Either. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just, yeah. Let's make it on that thing. Just like that. Right, just so I'm not wasting. And then bring coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 32, 32. Yo! Yo, yo, yo. The only thing from wanting to make this all bigger was that I was hoping to do some stairs rather than just a ladder for the inside of the lighthouse, so that is where my whole concern is coming from. That I can't forget to mention I didn't start off of. Yeah. That's why that is. I'm sniffing like a golly bit of a little sniffly was again, but I'm really not. Yeah, go for it. There we go. Now! I like things much quicker. Hey, Dogo. Let you run around. Guys like my paintings are pretty cool. I like them. I want to do another like little cave excavation at some point, just to get some tiny diamond tools and all that, and make things in terms of like material gathering and all that sort of a bit easier. You know what, despite everything, right? I think one of my favorite things of all about this version, right? And I know, gushed about it over the last little while, but probably one of my favorites is just how mobs used to just jump around and dance, like, for no reason at all. They just do it. Just not the way they move. It's fine. I like it. And go away, cave noises. I'm not scared of you anymore. I heard that. Not anyone could miss it, really, but, you know. I know it's a dense space and all that, but people really just about do the same things. Whether they mean it or not, I'm probably doing the same thing someone else has done. Guaranteed someone's done a 1.7.3 live by now. I would not be surprised when people revisit these versions every time everybody isn't there, but every now and then I just see people like coincidentally, a very short while episode I just made a video on something on some topic that I also go and do that. I was looking into a little thing last night about Skyblock, and the actual original creator of that being in a legal battle with Microsoft, and many of the creators on the marketplace because they're trying to make it out to be that their version of it is the original, and there are so many. And you know what? Thinking about it now, I have seen a lot of Skyblock apps on marketplace when I'm just kind of scrolling around looking at stuff, and usually like the free add-on things because I don't particularly like buying things there for their I don't know. I just don't. I think no matter what you really put on there, it's always just going to be kind of like, yeah, kill for like 5 minutes and I'm sort of done with it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not really for me. The add-on so that much. Right, I find that stone will definitely be done by now. In fact, what time is it looking like outside? Definitely not 10. I figured that. Right. Gonna go to sleep. Will the dog come with? Actually, you can't really swim, can you? No, right, I'm sorry, but you have to make you sit down again. Go on the bed. Come on. Get on your bed. You gotta make yourself feel comfortable. It's a bit of a rough flooring you're on with it being sandstone. I can use mine. Why not? Yeah, you get a luxury for a change. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. I really hope I counted that right. I'm not gonna look dumb and get over that.
Ah!
I didn't think you were that close. They did it. They killed those poor sheep. They did nothing to you. Alright, this is Sheep Island. This is where all the Willy boys live. This is what we thing considering about when I think about moving to a new place. Not moving, I mean like I say, that little snow slash spruce biome isn't really that far, which is nice. So I'm not just built that for nothing, but you know, I'm not too pressed about it anyway. Like, I want to make many more little builds than that. Just want to do whatever, really. Whatever I fancy. You can stay warm. Sheep is getting to winter now. Saying that it's getting there, you know. It probably feels like on some days already, but still nothing can really beat being in this time from Smith's Toys last year when I was working there. My god, man, their staff room is not good at all. They had to buy like a mini here, and it was only until like the last few weeks after winter, and like, what was the point? You might as well just save your money in that at that stage. It was not worth it, and it barely even did anything as well. I'll be honest. It didn't work right away, and even then, it was still kind of crap. I mean, to be honest, I kind of expected that. It had to break at some point. Tell you what, if I do expand this thing, the wool part of the lighthouse, it's just gonna take me a whole lot longer to actually construct it. But I mean, this is why I need to get an actual sheep pen set up. It works just fine going about and shearing them like normal, but it would be nice to have something that's a little more consistent. It's gonna be so awkward getting around there. I mean, it already is with a badge just existing. I don't know, lads. I don't know. I mean, it gives me more of that round shape I was actually looking for, so, you know. I guess we'll just do it. I really don't have to very much here right now. I think there's so much durability left in them. You know, I'll just see it. This lasted this long, I can't imagine it takes very much out of it. Oh, who's that over there? What's that name tag? Why does he look like a pig? Oh god. Sorry, sometimes I just like to take that sort of mick out myself and not being stupid at some point. Which is many times, so very much just all the time. Take myself. So then when I actually did that little part there, right? Did I bring that out just a little bit more? It's just really stupid. I don't know. I've really never been sure about this whole build. I just can't even right now. Oh yeah, you can see the original frame that I placed there as well. So there you go. Ah, it's gonna be a one by thing anyway, so it's not really bad. Nope. Maybe then their frame can add a little something to it. Who knows? As we'll just see. So I bring up one more. Nah, we'll just do it by 4. I don't really want to do any more than that. 5's over red. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, I mean, this gives me a lot more opportunity to have a sword fetch or stair thing going. I could even just have slabs going like or something if that would even. Okay, even do slabs like that. No, it's probably just stage. Right. And there you go. Right. That line is complete. Let's go around Neverwell. Should probably load this up. That's actually a position where it can be situated. There you go. Yeah, there we go. They're dancing. They just jump around like. Okay, right. I think I might leave that there. This one, it's been a little while now, and my arms are starting to hurt from being in the computer for too long. Because yeah, I ain't too big of a fan of mouse and keyboard, and it's not really my thing. So I think I'm gonna take a little break, and then yeah, working on some videos. So yep, appreciate you guys watching. That was a bit of a a bit of a rough start with the frozen frame and all, but I guess for this version, I just need to be in window mode for now until I figure out why that's doing that. But yeah, so other than that, appreciate a few of you coming through to hang out for a little bit, and you know, all of the everyone tuning in yesterday and on the recent videos. Thanks to you guys, appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying all the stuff, and yeah, that's it from me. I shall see you guys down in Bizzle. Whoa. Whoa. There we go.